Hey everybody, back in the cave with the CD again. Gonna do another rod video. Did one yesterday. Gonna do one here today on this one. It's gonna be a little bit different. Right now we're in that we're not in that late spring, summer shooting, dog shooting. That's a couple months down the road yet. Fishing hasn't really started. You seen the other day I'm on a furlough from work. So I got a lot of time on my hands, and the other day, this is let me go back into it. This is a Silver Cat. It's a B&M rod, 7 foot, medium action, light on the tip. For what I bought them for, it works absolutely excellent. When the cats are really biting on, I want to fill the freezer. That 2.5 to 3.5 pound cat that I like to put in the freezer. There's nothing better, in my opinion, than dip bait, stink bait, tube bait, whatever you call the stuff. Could buy it in the store in a tub. You know, some guys use hot dogs. Maybe I'll try that someday. Anyway, excellent rod. If I was to change anything on it, I'd put stainless steel eyes on it. This stuff has a tendency to get broke when you least want it, least expect it, not want it. But this one has a bit of an issue. It's about 4 or 5 years I've had them. Warranty is like toast. The lower reel seat, it's got a pretty good sized crack about down to here. On this side it comes about down to here. This thing is about very, very close to being totally useless. That's not a replaceable part. Somebody probably could, but nobody around where I live. So I'm going to basically the same way these eyes are tied on, I'm going to do the same thing around here. I think I'm going to pull out some maybe 50, 60 pound Power Pro. I'm going to epoxy up, wrap it. I'm going to cover it with epoxy. The thing will never be an issue again. It'll be a permanent fix. Camera's going up above. Come on along. Alright, we got this bad boy up on the ceiling again. I wrap around here. This has got a bit of an angle, so that means I'm going to have to go on the front of this, the finger horn here, the finger groove, whatever you call that goddamn thing. So I'm going to take a file. I'm just going to get in there a little bit of a flat just so the string don't slide down and get on this here piece. Not going to be much to it. Get a little camera action there. Shouldn't take me too long. Yeah, that's what we're talking. I don't know if you can see that very well, but just a very, very small flat right there. Just to keep that string from falling off. Alright, I think I got everything ready to go here. We're just going to give everything something to adhere to. Just taking some 100 grit. I don't think it's a matter what grit you use. Just rough it up, scuff it up. Give the epoxy something to get a firm bond to. Trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Alright, first, I got 50 pound braid here. And we're going to use that at the end of the tie to pull back underneath to finish it up. Okay, I was going to try to wrap it around the horn here, but my knot's too long, so I'm just going to go down the next best thing. Anything solid. I'm hooking onto the vise here, that thing. And we're just going to start wrapping around there a whole bunch of times. Keep her tight. Now keep your wrap real tight too. So if this stuff is 50 pounds per one layer, you get 10, 12 wraps on there. I'm going to call that good. Come on. There you go. Nothing fancy, nothing difficult. We'll trim these two guys here down, put some epoxy on there. Alright, we got some 5-minute whipped up here. We're just going to coat that stuff. And that will be a permanent fix. If I get a little too much, I can always sand a tad off. It's not a real critical. Nothing to it. Probably about 8 or 10 wraps of 50 pound. Be as good as new. You can see that flat right there. I filed in with the cut in with the file. The epoxy filled that in. It's just round, just like it was before I ever started. Might have a funny look to her, but that's what it is. I'm going to set her down and call it an evening. Thanks a lot for coming along, folks.